नमस्ते बच्चों, हमेशा खुश रहो बच्चों। Myself Om Prakash Kesari, Faculty of Department of Science and Technology under Faculty of Education and Methodology. Today I taught you matrix theory, which are the subject of number theory, theory of equation and matrices, which are taught in BSc B.Ed, PCM first semester student and also BSc PCM first semester student. Once again, namaste bachcho. Lesson plan. In your first lecture, I will already discussed the lesson plan of your course. Step for planning a lesson, which is also discussed in your first lecture. These are the components of a lesson plan, which are also discussed in your first lecture. Now, number theory, in which I today I taught you matrix theory, which is the subject of number theory, theorification, and matrices, which are taught in BSc, B.Ed, PCM first semester student, and also BSc first PCM first semester student. In your last class, I will see some types of matrices, in which one of them is square matrix. Before this, I will show you the column matrix and row matrix, and then square matrix. A square matrix in which a matrix in which the number of rows and columns are equal. The number of rows and columns are equal. Or we can say a matrix in which the number of rows are equal to the number of columns is said to be a square matrix. Is said to be a square matrix. Thus, an m by n matrix, that means matrix of order m by n, is said to be square matrix if m equals to n. Simply mathematically, that means if m equals to n, then we can say that m by n matrix is said to be a square matrix and is known as a square matrix of order n, and is also known as the square matrix of order n. That means their order will become n. For example, let us consider a matrix A is equals to 3 minus 1 0 3 by 2 3 root 2 1 4 3 minus 1 is a square matrix of order 3 because the number of rows 1 2 3 3 rows and column 1 2 and 3. That means 3 rows and 3 columns. It contains 3 rows and 3 columns and both are equal. Then we can say that A is a square matrix of order 3. In general, A equals to Aij m by m, or you can also write n by m. It's hardly matter. Is a square matrix of order m. When we write here n by n, then it will become a square matrix of order n. One notable thing is there. If A equals to Aij m by m is a square matrix, of order m, then the element A11, A22, AMN, AMM are said to consist of the diagonal of the matrix A. Diagonal of the matrix A. Diagonal of the matrix A. For example, here 3, 3 root 2 and minus 1. 3, 3 root 2 and minus 1 are the diagonal element. That means element which are lies diagonal of the square. Of, of the square. Diagonal of the square. Diagonal of the square. Let's one more thing. The word diagonal will become here. Then we can say a diagonal matrix. What is a diagonal matrix? Now, diagonal matrix must be a square matrix because diagonal are present in a square matrix only. Because when we use a rectangular matrix, such as in your previous example, let's say this one, only one diagonal element 0. Here A11, A22, AI3, AMN are their diagonal matrix if m equals to n. M equals to n. Now look at in this example. The diagonal element of this matrix is 2 plus I minus I 1 and 5 by 7. But this matrix doesn't contain a diagonal because the diagonal element is only 1 plus x and sin x plus 2. But one column are also there. Similarly here 2 and minus 2 and root 5 are the diagonal element, but the row 3 will doesn't come to the diagonal element. That's why it does not a diagonal matrix. B is a diagonal matrix, A is not a diagonal matrix, C is also not a diagonal matrix. Then what is diagonal matrix? That means diagonal matrix must be a square matrix. A square matrix B. A square matrix B equals to Bij M by M is said to be a diagonal matrix if all its non-diagonal elements are 0. All its non-diagonal elements are 0. All its non-diagonal elements are 0. That means except the diagonal element, all elements are 0. That means diagonal element must be non-negative. Diagonal element must be non-negative. And mathematically we can say that a matrix B equals to Bij M by N is said to be a diagonal matrix if Bij equals to 0 when I is not equal to J. Bij equals to 0 when I is not equal to J. That means look here, B11 I equals to J is not 0. B22 I equal to J, it's not 0. But B12 I is not equal to J, it's 0. B21 first row, second row, 2 1 2 1 I is not equal to J, that means 0. Similarly here for the 3 by 3 matrix, third order matrix, the matrix A order of a matrix A is 1, B is 2 and C is 3 respectively, and the diagonal element of A is 4, B is minus 1 and 2 and C is has minus 1 2 and 3. Next one is the scalar matrix. This is very simple. A diagonal matrix is said to be, first one is the, now look, all are related. First one is square matrix. Square matrix contain diagonal matrix. Square matrix have some restriction to become a diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix have some restriction to become a scalar matrix. That means scalar matrix is a subset of diagonal matrix, and diagonal matrix is a subset of square matrix, and square matrix is a subset of normal matrix. That means all scalar matrices are square matrix, but all square matrices are not a scalar matrix. Now, scalar matrix, a diagonal matrix is said to be scalar matrix if its diagonal elements are equal. If its diagonal elements are equal, that is a square matrix B. A square matrix B equals to Bij M by N. N by N is said to be a scalar matrix if Bij equals to 0 when I is not equal to J. That means Bij equals to K when I is equal to J. Bij equals to K when I equal to J for some constant K. For example, A equal to 3, here one diagonal element is there, then nothing you have to worry. But for B equals to minus 1 0 0 minus 1, it has same diagonal element, that is it's a scalar matrix. But for C, here minus 1 2 3 are there, this is not a diagonal scalar matrix. This is diagonal matrix but not a scalar matrix. This is diagonal matrix but not a scalar matrix. When all these elements are equal, then we can say this is a scalar matrix. But all these matrices are not a scalar matrix, but A and B are scalar matrix, but C are not a scalar matrix of order 1 2 and 3 respectively, of order 1 2 and 3 respectively. That means A and B are scalar matrix, but C are not scalar matrix. Next one is the identity matrix. Next one is identity matrix. A square matrix in which elements in the diagonal are one, all one. Elements in the diagonal are all one, and the rest are all zero. And the rest are all zero is called the identity and identity matrix. For example, let's say if this will become only one, then it will be identity matrix. When we take -1 outside, then it will become b equals to 1, 0, 0, 1. Then it will be an identity matrix. That means it's also a subset of scalar matrix. That means identity matrix is a subset of scalar matrix is a subset of diagonal matrix, and diagonal matrix is a subset of square matrix. Now all these are related. In other words, a square matrix A equals to Aij m by n is an identity matrix if Aij equals to 1, 0, if I is equal to j, and 0 if I is not equal to j. If I is not equal to j. We denote the identity matrix of order n by in. Of order n by in. By in. Now it is very easy. If I equal to j, then Aij equals to 1. That means here A equals to 1, B equals to 1, 0, 0, 1, C equals to 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 1 are identity matrix of order 1, 2, and 3 respectively. Identity matrix of order 1, 2, and 3 respectively. It is observed that a scalar matrix is an identity matrix when k equals to 1. A scalar matrix is an identity matrix when k equals to 1. But every identity matrix is clearly a scalar matrix. But every identity matrix is clearly a scalar matrix. Every identity matrix is a scalar matrix, but every scalar matrix is identity matrix if k equals to 1. If k equals to 1. Next one is the zero matrix. A matrix is said to be zero matrix or null matrix if its all elements are zero. If its all elements are zero, that means all entities of the matrix are zero, then we can say that this is a null matrix or zero matrix. This is also called a dummy matrix. This is also called a dummy matrix. For example, A equals to 0, B equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, C equals to 0. Here by mistake 1 will be taken, and D equals to 0, 0 are all zero matrix. We denote zero matrix by capital O. Its order will be clearly from the context. From the context. That means it has no order. This is a first order matrix, this is a second order matrix, this is third order matrix, third order zero matrix. And it may not be square matrix. That means a matrix is said to be zero matrix or null matrix if all its elements are zero. That means the matrix must not be square. The zero matrix must not be square matrix. Now next one is the equality of two matrices. How can we say that two matrices are said to be equal? Now two matrices A equals to Aij and B equals to Bij are said to be equal if they are of same order. They are of same order. Each element of A is equal to the corresponding element of B. That is Aij equals to Bij for all I equals to j. That means first of all the order of the matrix must be equal. The order of the matrix must be equal. If A has a matrix of order m by n, then B must be a matrix of order m by n. And the each element of A is equal to the corresponding element of P. That means all Aij equals to Bij for all I and j. Symbolically, if two matrices A and B are equal, we write A equals to B. For example, 2301 and 2301 are two matrices but are equal matrices, but 3201 and 2301 are not equal matrices. If A, B, C, D equals to minus 1.230 root 3, then A must be equals to minus 1.2, B must be equals to 3, C must be equals to 0, and D must be equals to root 3. This is the concept of zero matrix. This is the concept of zero equality of two matrices. Now, this session is powered by the digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University Jaipur, and I hope all of you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any queries, please mention in the comment box. I will try to resolve it. Thank you for watching my this lecture video. Thank you, बच्चों.